Welcome back, like we always do. I was just scrolling through the AIagentstore.ai webpage looking for standout tools, and I found something pretty wild.
Yeah. What did you find this time?
It's called IronClaw. It's a completely free, open source, personal AI assistant, and it is built entirely in Rust.
Oh, Rust. That automatically means they are taking security and performance seriously. So what is our mission here today?
Well, we're figuring out how this thing delivers massive high-level automation without ever, compromising your local control or privacy.
Yeah, and to understand its value, we really have to look at its security architecture first, because it is essentially built like a fortress. I mean, normally if you want a highly capable AI, the unspoken agreement is that you have to hand over your personal data to some massive server farm.
Right, and IronClaw is for people who absolutely refuse to do that.
Exactly. It's designed from the ground up for total self-hosting.
It kind of reminds me of hiring a world-class executive assistant but then locking them inside a bank vault, right?
That is a perfect analogy, actually.
Yeah, but that raises a big question. If it completely blocks telemetry and locks down all data from leaving your machine, meaning zero exfiltration, how does it actually stay useful?
Well, by making that isolation its greatest strength. It stores every single piece of your data locally and encrypts your passwords and secrets so heavily that nothing leaks out.
Wow.
Yeah, and it even builds layered defenses against prompt injection.
Yeah.
Stopping malicious inputs from tricking the AI into ignoring its own security rules.
Which is why it's tailor-made for security engineers or system admins.
Right, or just power users who demand the benefits of AI but require absolute privacy.
Okay, I get the security appeal, but I have to push back a bit here. If this assistant is so sealed off inside, that vault, doesn't it require constant hand-holding? How does it manage persistent tasks?
You would definitely think it needs a lot of hand-holding, but it actually boasts a massive autonomy rating. It is not just sitting there waiting for your next prompt.
Wait, really? How does it do that without you opening the vault door and compromising security?
That is where the routines engine comes in. Think of it as this persistent, always-on system running background execution. It uses things like cron schedules and webhooks.
Let's clarify those terms for everyone listening, just so we know how the mechanics work.
Sure. So a cron schedule is basically an automated time-based alarm clock. You tell the system to run a specific script every Tuesday at 3 a.m., and it just executes it.
Right, simple enough.
And then webhooks act like digital tripwires. They wait for a specific event, like, say, an incoming email, and automatically trigger the AI to take action. So it is actively managing parallel jobs.
But to do that safely, it has to be incredibly careful about what code it runs, right?
Right.
Even inside a vault, a bad piece of code could cause havoc.
Oh, absolutely. And that is why it uses Docker sandboxing. It creates these temporary, tightly sealed digital bubbles where the AI can execute code or test solutions safely.
And then when the task is done,
The bubble just pops. Nothing touches your main operating system at all. Plus, it dynamically builds WASM tools.
WASM tools.
Yeah, think of them as tiny, secure, disposable apps the AI creates on the fly to solve specific problems without needing outside software.
Oh, wow. So it achieves high autonomy, but strictly confined to your hardware.
Exactly.
That is a brilliant way to handle it. You get the capability of a massive system, but the footprint of a totally secure local app. And this leaves you with a pretty massive question to chew on.
What's that?
Well, if open-source hyper-secure tools like IronClaw become the new standard, what happens to the multi-billion-dollar business models of the big cloud providers? What happens when everyday users possess persistent, autonomous AI assistants that retain lifetime memory without feeding a single byte of data to a massive tech corporation?
I mean, the balance of power in personal computing would completely flip.
Seriously, the vault might just be the future of the industry.
I think you might be right.
Well, it's definitely something to watch. If you want to explore more about it, hit the link at AIagentstore.ai. And before we go, we just want to say a huge thank you to everyone rating the podcast. We really appreciate it. Catch you next time.